there's only a handful of guys, I think, on this offense that could play at the next level. Obviously, Austin Allen. This tight end group's really good. That's why they kept the tight end coach on board. They've improved a lot, but no running game. O-line play hasn't been good. Like,
Yeah.
Samari Toure's been outstanding. He has been. He's been what people expected him when he came over from Montana. He's fantastic. But what about guys like Omar Manning, Xavier Betts, Alante Brown? Have they gotten any better? Like,
Yeah, I think the running back room too has just been such a mystery for me this year. Going from Step being the starting running back to us just not seeing him ever, to Ramir Johnson, which was number 4 on the depth chart, to now he's number 1, to obviously Irvin was hurt in there, but just I don't know what the hell's going on in the running back room, to be honest with you. And I think uh, you don't think about the running back being affecting the quarterback that much, but I mean, if you have a really solid running back, that also really helps out the quarterback, because it takes a lot of attention off the quarterback, right? And a lot of the times our best runner in the backfield is Martinez. So he's having to make plays not only with his arm but with his feet. I mean, maybe on 70% of the plays. So it would be really nice if they could figure out uh, a really solid running back, which I thought they were going to see this year, is just maybe 1 or 2 guys that they really ride and they go with. And I think that could also help out the offense in general.
yeah, and we'll see. For me, I mean, I hope that Nebraska can develop the offensive line better. Maybe look in the portal, but maybe look in the portal for a wide receiver, running back, try to help around Martinez, build those pieces around him. Because you look at the best teams in the country, what do they have? They have a dynamic running back. Alabama's got Brian Robinson. He's a fantastic back. Travion Henderson at Ohio State. It seems like half the time they almost play him as a decoy sometimes because they can throw so well and they know they can. But like Travion Henderson, you see plenty of games where he has 11 carries for 110 yards. Like it's just that open for him because of the passing game. But you can also open it the other way, and that's one thing with what comes with a good running back. But you need someone. Gabe Ervin may have been that guy this year. We don't know because he got hurt. But that's why you got to have more depth around there, and that's why I think you saw Ryan Held fired because there's been nothing. There's been no improvement in that room at all.
Right. Yeah, that I agree. I just the running back spot has been kind of a mystery to me, and I think that they could definitely go after another wide receiver in the transfer portal. There's going to be a ton of them. I mean, and as Frost kind of brought up in his press conference this week, he believes that the recruiting process is going to be transformed forever. It's no longer going to be, you're taking these 25 guys from high school, and it's all going to be based on that and how you can develop them and how their quality of play. It's going to be, you know, who you can go out and find and who you can convince to come from a different school. It's just going to be a lot different. Uh, there's going to be a lot of good transfers out there. I would love to see them go after a good offensive lineman or two and a wide receiver. I would really like to see them go after Josh Moore from Texas. He's transferring. I saw he's in the portal. Um, he's been great for Texas, so it was kind of surprising to see him go out of there. But did Texas lose again today? By the way, they lost West Virginia, I think.
Yeah.
So they're 4, and I think Texas is 4-7. So I mean, I mean, I know Nebraska has 3 wins, but there's just over the landscape of college football. If you look at just a lot of these teams, they're struggling, man. So I don't know. I'm kind of off topic, but I don't think you and I got to talk about it since they announced that Frost is coming back. But I'm personally glad that they're giving another try. We've come this far is kind of my idea at this point. We've come this far, and if they wouldn't have given one more, I feel like I personally would have been just kind of left wondering, man, what would have one more year looked like? So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm really glad they did. I know a lot of people have been displeased with what he's done at Nebraska. Obviously, 5-19 one-score games. I mean, that's unacceptable. No matter where you're at, it just is. You can't finish games. Not 100% on the head coach in the game. With all the dumb penalties and dumb mistakes. But you got to coach him up better. Obviously, he's taken that on his shoulder. I think that he's going to bring in the best assistants possible. He's going to go out there and get the dudes that he really, really wants now. So we'll see where it goes. I think I'm glad they got him back, and I'd like to see Martinez back too because I really think if you get the pieces around him, it's going to be good. And like you said, that portal's going to be ridiculous. There's going to be starting running backs out there that ran for 900 yards. They're just going to be out there. They're looking, especially those guys, and you can bring in guys from non-power fives that are looking to get up into power fives. And then you can go get a guy that was at a power five that was just mad because he wasn't playing. There's plenty out there in the portal, wide receiver and running back. So I don't think that's a problem, and I think that's what you have to attack the most, in my opinion. Yeah, you could give the quarterback a look, but it all depends on what happens with the Martinez decision. It's going to be huge. I don't know where Martinez's head's at. I know he loves Nebraska, but plenty of people have loved the place they played at, and they transferred just to get out of that system and just to get away from it. He's been gifted by Frost to be here and be a starter for 3 years, but you never know if that means, maybe he wants to get one last year in a new place, fresh start. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know personally it would be really hard to see him play in a different school. I mean, that'd be really hard to see him wearing anything but Nebraska. It would just be rough. He's he's meant a lot to the program. I think he's a tremendous leader. He's a great spokesman for the school. He genuinely loves the school and wants to win. So it's just so hard seeing him sometimes struggle. So again, I wouldn't have a problem with him coming back. I really am curious as to where Smothers' mind would be with that if he did come back. So, I mean, obviously, if Martinez comes back and Smothers then announces he's transferring, well, then you have to go get another one for sure. So I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting and I don't know with the quarterback situation. They just need to figure it out and hopefully they're able to, I don't know, Frost and Martinez come to something that they both mutually believe in and agree on, I guess.